right, friends, so we're going to talk a little bit about this jump, right? First of all, explosive power comes from lots of jumping. Box jumps are great, but you don't need a box if you can just do this. First of all, this is not a jump, this is a hop, okay? It's not getting the knees up. We want to get the knees up high, so I want to bring the knees to the chest this way, all right? Now, if you decide that you're going to make a kick, there are very few kicks that are just like this. One leg is going to typically be back. So if I wanted to throw a knee, this leg replaces, kind of like I'm going to switch my stances. So we're going to go up high and down. And it's just the jump. This is just the jump. All right? Once we get to holding somebody, we can make the jump when we're throwing this knee, right? So we can here, or we can grab them and we can here for the knee. If you want to make the front kick, you can split kick. It's the same thing. We're going to change the stance, lift the knee high, and kick this way. You can also kick backwards. So for the roundhouse kick, there's not really you could technically jump and round kick, but I do it with the tornado kick. So I teach people to step, turn, step, and then kick. So when it's time to make the tornado kick, we take the angle, repositioning, here, jump, and make the kick. The side kick has a great little jump. We get real close, turn, fade away. So this would be the fade away side kick. We jump away this way. Okay, super good. And I like to bait them in. Like they think they're going to get a punch. And they're right here. When they extend that arm, I drive it right here. All right. So that's the knee, the front kick, the round kick, the side kick. That's a good place to start. Remember that when we're doing these things, the higher that we get the legs, the chamber will be better. If we low chamber, it'll be low kick. It'll look kind of like this, which looks kind of ridiculous. Not bad for a knee or the hip, but we want to hit the body when possible. Keep those knees up there high. Good luck. For those of you that are ready, you can do the jumping style. If you can't do the jumping style yet, because you're brand new, there's nothing wrong. He's going to take one step forward, and we're going to be in this position. Okay? When he takes his one step forward, I hit him here on the fadeaway. Okay? He comes in, this way. Okay? Now, again, we could also do this to the angle, which adds a little more credibility to what I'm doing. He could come in, I could hit him here. Okay? It's a good way to reposition. That's what we're trying to do. If we jump, we're repositioning. Front kick only, don't kill your partner. Ready? You go, then I. So, Joel is going to do step, turn, round kick on the angle. Right? Essentially he's going to make a tornado kick. He can go whichever side that he wants. He's just going to make step, turn, round kick. I'm going to do this here. Right? Then, for those of you that want to do more advanced, Joel's going to demonstrate tornado kick when you're ready, sir. Super good, right? So ultimately, notice he had good control. You can kick very hard with this against the pad. Don't kill your partner. But the key thing is it's not, I'm not going to do this big step, turn, spin, and stay on the line and hit him. I'm taking the angle. I'm repositioning, right? So if I step to this angle, I'm going to step to this angle, then I'm going to kick him here. Does that make sense?
Sure, sir.
If I make the long step, because this is the leg that's back, I'm going to step this way on this angle, turn, step, make that kick, okay? That's the reasonable thing to do initially. Totally legit without jumping. It is pretty fun to ultimately go like this, spin, turn, and hit it in the air. It's legit and also pretty cool, okay? Go! Thanks, sir.
All right.
So we're going to try and stay on the reach.
So if we want to, let's say that I go to make this throw, I go to make this big step, turn, bop, and the guy has moved, I can chase him again and hit him this way. Does that make sense? Sure. So you can kind of chase somebody. So let's see, we'll have Caleb and Paul demonstrate. So Paul's going to make, let's just say 2. He's going to try to chase Caleb. Caleb's going to try not to get kicked. But by the way, if he doesn't move fast enough, he's going to get kicked. When you're ready, you may begin. 1, 2. All right, not bad. Let's see if Caleb can run him back. Just 2. 1, Nicely done. All right. It's about repositioning more so than anything. But again, you can have a lot of fun in the training process by mixing these things up, right? Making the standing one this way, this way, this way, that way, or making the more aerial one. It's great for your jumping ability. You're springing, it's plyometric in nature, which basically means you're going to fire off those big muscles, okay? Questions on that one? Fade away. Fade away. I love this kick. Not everybody uses it. In fact, I'm one of the few people left in the universe. I think some people maybe on Mars might still be using it, but for the most part, I don't see a lot of guys using this. Now, they'll use the jump spinning back kick, right? And they'll even fade away with it. But if Joel goes to throw jab, and I dodge that, cross, and I turn, he's right there. Now, I can just side kick him if I'm far enough back. But if he chases me, and he 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the one that I'm looking for. Does that make sense? Now, here's the beauty. If you notice that I like this kick and that I like to use it, once I get to here, you'll probably see me start to smile. And you probably shouldn't keep coming, because I'm probably going to stuff you. And if you keep coming, I'll stuff you again, okay? And it's so fun, right? And what happens when he's in this position? What's really exposed? Right? Those ribs, right? We have short ribs on the barbecue. Get with your friend, jump away, side kick. The comfort kick is that I can do either side depending on what it does. He comes after me, I can move here, and I can hit him again, right? I can also, if I want, I can reposition to the angle, right? I can turn here, I can hit to the leg, and fade away. So all these small jumps to reposition can be to the legs, the body, potentially even the head, okay? What's left? We got to throw that knee. All right. We've been doing lots of jump kick, jump front kick, right? Tornado kick that has a jumping aspect. The fadeaway back kick or fadeaway side kick has a jumping aspect. So I could throw this directly at Mr. Fountain, right? Want to cover the face this way. I want to drive that knee, or I can lock him up here and I can drive it this way. Both of those are legit. Why would we jump?
Reposition.
To reposition, right? So I could be out here where I can't really reach him, right? And I can throw this one, right? I can drive right into him, okay? So when we come in, right, we want to make sure that we get this piece going, right, in the air. Okay? From the grip, it looks a little bit more like this, right? I might not even be able to get this up because I've got it pulled in. I'm going to pull here, and I'm going to hit it to the head. Okay? So it's up this way. Now, it's not like we're marching. Anybody ever seen somebody march? The hips don't really move, just the legs come up. You can hit someone in the groin really well with this one. That's not the one I'm talking about. This one comes from back here where the hips are in the back position. We're using the glutes, big muscles, your butt muscles, to drive forward here, right? So this is marching, and this is driving. Everybody see that difference in your hips?
Yes, sir.
So when I go to make this move, right, I could hit him here, could hit him here. He could be moving back each time, and then I'd hit him on the way out. Work on trying to get this flying knee, cover that space for somebody moving away. Don't hurt your partner, have fun. All right, so if you found it kind of, how do I get my body in position? I feel like I'm kind of maybe jumping and kind of landing on him. That's not exactly it. So here's a little tip or a little trick. When we're in this range, we could be punching, right? So we're used to making this kind of a motion. Imagine kind of diving into a swimming pool. This is covering one side, this is covering the other side, so he doesn't elbow me at close range. So I'm gonna be in this position, okay? The body is still slightly open, but my knees are gonna be coming. So I'm gonna push past him and hit him this way, okay? I saw Paul and Caleb were kind of working this on the back. This is super great for the back. See if Mr. Fountain can get his move off. Super good, right? Make sense? Let's be honest. There's an innate weakness in every jump. What is the weakness?
No balance.
Okay, who said that? No base, which also is a function meaning no balance. You're off the ground, right? So let's say, for example, that Mr. Fountain went to do this jumping front kick. He's going to try to dive past. If he catches me just right, I lose. Right? If he doesn't catch me just right, I get this. Isn't that pretty cool?
Yes, sir.
So again, depending on what they're doing, everything has an innate weakness. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I go to do fadeaway side kick here, right? I pull this knee back and he angles hard this way, right? I'm not only going to miss, but then he's in a position to make a lift or a kick. Okay? So there's an angle, a blind spot. He just comes straight in, watch. I get him, bop! He sees me fade and he moves to this angle, then I'm in trouble. There's an innate weakness, a blind spot in everything. Okay? So if you're going to do a jump kick, don't miss. Do it with purpose, with poise, with speed and power, and then get the heck out of there. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Who knows what we must do next?
Fight.
We must fight! Go get your gear. Good. Back up. What's next? Work, Angry, work. Oh, that was a big kick. Don't reach. Hands up. No swat. Big punch. Small punch. Small punch. There. Oh, good feet. Good there. Straight. Hard. Hey! Go! Right there. Right in the body. Hit the body. Hit the body? Hit him. It's right there. Oh, that was a good kick. Come on. What are you doing? If you drop your guard, I gotta hit you. Come on. Got a big punch. There you go. There you go. Do it. Oh, do it. Oh, man. Yeah. Don't me with this. I'm done.